Main event time, title belt on the line. It's going to be a great, great main event here.
St. Louis, Missouri, this is now time for the main event of the evening. Are you ready?
Throwing it back to the cage for the main event here.
He's welcome making his way to the blue corner, the challenger, Will Shutt.
William Shutt making his way to the cage right now.
A veteran of over 50 professional fights.
Yeah, you know, this is nothing new to him. I mean, this guy competed more in his professional career than most people do in their entire lives.
Eric Ellington.
That's facts. And this crowd is going nuts as Eric Ellington walks to the cage. The big dog himself, Eric Ellington, coming to you from East St. Louis, Illinois, fighting out of Wolves Den Training Center. 6'1", 135 pounds, 5'6", 30 years old. Said now is his time. He's got to make his move. So this fight is hopefully going to springboard him to this next level. Is his hopes for this. Will Shutt looking to come in here and play spoiler. He said, you know what? I've never fought 135 before, and I feel great. So you're talking about a guy who's not fought in this weight class before. Comes in today huge, 150-plus pounds versus Eric, who's probably walking in the high 140s right now today. So, you know, Will's going to have 5 or 6 pound advantage, but will it be enough to make a difference with a guy like Eric Ellington?
Yeah, Drew, unless Will comes out, you know, with a really strong jiu-jitsu game, I don't know if a few pounds is going to make a difference with a guy as strong and as good of a wrestler as Eric.
Yeah, the guy who's wrestled, you know, placed in Division II national championships.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. This fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds for the NFA Bantamweight Championship. Brought to you tonight by Convergent Media Group, the official video production company of NFA. And now, for all those watching on Twitch and for those here in St. Louis, Missouri, are you ready for war?
Main event, I have chills right now.
This Mongoose Kung Fu style fighter stands 5'8", weighing in 138 pounds. He holds a professional record, 23 wins, 25 defeats. Representing Barnyard Muay Thai and fighting out of Ankeny, Iowa, Will Shutt.
Here we go, Mr. Will Shutt taking on Eric Ellington.
As a wrestler, standing 5'6", weighing in 135.9 pounds. He holds a professional record, 6 wins, 1 defeat. Representing Wolves Den and fighting out of East St. Louis, Illinois, Eric Big Dog Ellington.
Eric Ellington, Will Shutt. Here we go, Sam. I have chills right now. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Two really powerful bantamweights about to throw hands.
Both guys seem to be very cautious, waiting in the center of the cage.
Yeah, Will is kind of waiting on
Nothing
Eric.
quite
Smart
thrown
game
yet.
plan.
Eric's a hard guy to wait on too, you know, because he likes to wait.
Right.
Decent inside leg kick from Shutt.
Good body.
And there's that swarm that we were talking about from Shutt, Drew.
He takes Ellington down.
Ellington tried to pass that elbow by to get to that outside leg for the takedown, and Shutt's able to stop it and get a reshot of his own.
Yeah, Shutt putting some heavy pressure here on top of Ellington.
No punches landed. Nobody's advancing really. Not much happening on top right now.
Just keeping that pressure. Ellington looking to get the underhook and stand here.
This might get stood up, Drew. Ooh, that's a knee.
Nice.
Almost
knee
looked
there.
like to the back there.
Almost to the
of Eric
spine.
Ellington. Hopefully the ref's keeping an eye on that. Shutt trying to get his arm free, using his knee right on the hips of Eric Ellington. Maybe going to try to slide through the mount. We'll see. Like I said, though, Drew, Eric Ellington is so strong, man. He's not a guy that you're just going to beat in a muscle contest,
right?
In a strength contest.
As they're getting close to the cage here, Ellington's going to try and use it
Ellington
to stand.
Explodes up when he gets the opportunity. In on a double leg. We'll see where it goes.
Shutt tried to
Ellington
throw
finished
by.
on top. Trying to pass here to side control. And he gets it.
Good reversal there by Ellington in a fight where not much is happening, but now Ellington now getting his head grabbed. So both these guys have traded time on top. Neither one of them have landed anything significant yet.
Shutt trying to reclaim guard here. Eric just trying to keep control.
Ellington and side control could throw some short elbows here just so he don't get stood up here. Will Shutt doing a good job of tying him up, making sure he's not successful with the,
There's an
with the
elbow.
ground and pound.
You know, Jordan, you never know. It only takes one of these, and you might cut a guy open.
Right.
And in a 3-round fight that's 15 minutes long, you know, that very well could turn into something worse
Right.
here in the next round or
You
maybe
know,
even
with
the third.
the level of opponents Will Shutt has fought before, he's probably been here dozens and dozens of times in his pro career. So he's not the type of guy who's going to freak out about being in this position. And Ellington going
Eric
for the
trying to go for the crucifix there. Shutt with an attempt at a back arch to get out. Ellington trying to settle here.
Good
Shutt gets his
escape.
arm free.
Good escape from the crucifix there by Shutt. Eric Ellington in full control here in the main event.
And this is what I was talking about, Drew. Eric's just such a powerful guy, especially as a wrestler. You know, you're trained to take people down and to keep them down there. And in a fight where you can not only do what you were trained to do, but also, you know, strike people, punch them, knee them, elbow them in the face. Eric's going to be able to hold a guy down and do a lot of damage there. You know, Shutt had a good attempt at getting up. We'll see if he's able to get out before this round's over. Still got a good amount of time left. But so far, Eric looks pretty locked into that side control position.
Yeah, Eric doing a really good job of not giving Shutt any room to escape or get back to his feet.
Eric landed some good shots here from top. Looking like he's going for Americana lock. Shutt gives up his back, goes to the turtle position. Eric with the far wrist ride. Still keeping decent pressure on top. Not a whole lot of action going on right now. Ellington tries to switch sides, maybe change up the way he's applying his pressure. Shutt trying to fight hands on bottom.
Yeah, very grapple-heavy affair here so far in this first round. Shutt getting a little sporty here, going for a reversal.
Shutt trying a little half guard sweep there, but he just ends up back on bottom.
Ellington doing a good job landing these short little elbows. Looking to cut up the face there of Will Shutt with those elbows. Ellington going to look to take mount here. 10 seconds left. Dominant round put in here by Eric Ellington.
Yeah, Drew, he did a really good job of, you know, he did what he's good at. He's applying his game plan. He got on top, he held the position, and he scored strikes. I mean, definitely we can see from up here, left some marks on the face of William Shutt. Both guys looking like they're a little bit tired, but, you know, with, like we said, two big 135ers, it's going to happen.
Yeah, this one's going to be interesting as both these guys get more tired and tired as the fight goes. It's going to start coming down to heart and things like experience. So we'll see if the experience of Will Shutt kicks in, or if Eric, Big Dog Ellington, is going to come up with enough to push through. You know, being a wrestler and being tired, you know you can always dig deep and shoot another takedown. But talking about a guy who has 50-plus pro fights on Will Shutt, he's not going to go away very easily at all. Here we go, round two
of our main event of the evening.
Will Shutt looking pretty fresh here. Looks
Eric
like he
definitely
recovered.
both guys coming out a little more active this round. Looks like they got all warmed up after that first round. Shutt trying to come forward with some hooks. Ellington avoiding the strikes.
Yeah, Shutt looking to go back to that body like he landed in the first round. He landed a really nice body shot early in that first round. Ooh, Ellington winds up and just misses with that big right hand. Ooh, Ellington stumbles at Will Shutt here.
Shutt definitely opening up with his hands a little bit, leaving his hands a little more open, trying to get some strikes. Ellington doing a good job of countering, though. Shutt swinging for the fences on Ellington. Trying to throw. Ellington stops it, lands in a front headlock, going for an anaconda choke. He ends on top side control.
Beautiful roll-through takedown there from the headlock. Ellington just puts on a beautiful wrestling clinic.
And we're back to the same position, Drew, and it's still early in this round, you know. I mean, Ellington has a lot of time to work from here. You know, there's no rush.
Yeah, Ellington settling in the position. He's got the whole round to work ahead of him. And he's right back where he left off round 2. I know Ellington was swinging hard, looking for that knockout here. Look, he's going for a submission here. He's going for an Americana.
Definitely a hard one to lock out from side control, Drew, you know, with the way the guy's able to arch and hip out.
Right, he's really going to have to
Ellington's
step
got
over
it
the
deep
head.
There.
He's going to have to suck it back down towards his
That
body.
elbow's too high. Utilized
it
it
to
really
mount.
well to take mount, though. Very good strategy by Ellington. You know, he got Shutt worried about the Americana, got him to open up his hips a little bit. He wasn't thinking about mount. Used it to advance his position.
Now Ellington just little short shots here. He's going to look the posture up and really, really explode here and get the finish. Ooh, good elbow there by Ellington. Will Shutt doing a good job of surviving so far, but Ellington
again,
going back.
Again hunting for that Americana. He gave up mount for it, Drew. We'll see how he's obviously very confident in getting it.
Oh, he might have this.
He's doing a good job keeping his forehead to the elbow. Really good.
He's got to suck it down towards the body and step over the head, and he'll be able to finish it.
He's really working for it, Drew. If he can manage to maybe
Will
get to
Shutt
a crucifix
escapes here.
position. If Eric can manage to get back to that side control, get to a crucifix position to lock up that other arm before he works for that Americana, he might be able to finish it because he was just about to finish it in the position he was already in.
Ellington settling back in. Might be going for that arm triangle. It's right there waiting for him if he chooses to take it. Looks like Shutt's
Good
trying to
elbows
bait
to
him.
the ribs, already bruising him up a little bit. You definitely seen some red marks on Shutt.
Yeah, Eric Ellington just complete dominance from the top position. This is looking like a 10-8 round here so far. Really like to see Eric try and posture here and land some more damage and get out of here. A guy like Will Shutt, you know, crafty veteran, he's going to hang in there bell to bell.
Eric goes trying to posture a little bit. I completely understand Eric, you know, being cautious to posture with a guy like Shutt who's experienced, and, you know, he's probably going to take that opportunity to stand up as soon as Eric gives it to him. Eric doing a good job of landing lots of volume, though, man. He's going to the body with punches, with elbows, to the head with punches and elbows, throwing both hands. I mean, he's got Shutt having to defend all over the place, and he keeps mixing in this Americana, too. So, you know, it's
Using
not like
the
Shutt,
Americana here to strike. Just
Shutt's
holding.
not just defending one thing. He's having to defend everything. Strikes to the body, to the head, and submissions all at the same time, which is a lot to deal with when you want to not only survive, but get back to your feet.
Right.
Ellington's
Ellington
got the
landed
cross
some
wrist
big
now.
shots here.
Really good position to land some good strikes. Shutt trying to free that wrist. Looks like he might be able to get it out.
Shutt with a roll here. Tries to get out. Ellington ends up on top. Short time left in the round.
What a display of control so far from Eric Ellington, Drew.
Yeah, just
I mean,
steady working on top.
You know, people always, some people get upset about watching wrestlers, but, I mean, this guy's been putting in work the whole time. He's not just laying on him. He's landing punches and elbows to his body and to his head, and he's had multiple submission attempts.
Right. It's not like he's just laying there. He's working.
And there's a big
hematoma.
welt
Big hematoma over
on
the
forehead
eye.
of William Shutt. I didn't even notice that till he just now stood up. But most likely from those elbows or maybe some of those big left hands.
Yeah, look at
that
the.
Eric
If you're
Ellington
looking at the
landed.
top of Will Shutt's head right now, He is marked all up. Bruises, big
Yeah.
bump.
He's got a welt the size of a golf ball on the right side of his forehead.
Yeah, total dominance so far on top by Eric Ellington. Looks like in the corner of Eric Ellington, their head BJJ coach, going over how to finish that Americana the proper way. He was trying to bend it over his head instead of pulling it down towards the body.
Yeah, Drew, he was elevating the elbow a little too much.
Right.
Instead of
Keeping that 90-degree angle and then pulling it down. That was what was missing from the finish there. But hats off to Will Shutt. I mean, there's a reason why this man's so durable. We're talking 50 fights. He's in the third round with a 6-1 up-and-comer.
Man, but he is all marked up, Drew. I mean, we see it on his sides, on his body, all over his head and face.
Ooh, and Shutt coming out swinging. He's going to go for the takedown.
He's not going down without a fight.
Ellington on the
good
back.
pass by to the back. Ellington trying to bring it to the mat here. Shutt doing a good job of fighting hands and keeping it on the feet.
Yeah, Shutt is a guy who will roll for some ankle locks.
Oh, good scramble there. Shutt almost ended up on top, but Ellington was able to flip his hips. End up with the back.
Ellington has the choke in.
This might be it. Shutt not going down without a fight.
Will Shutt doing a good job of fighting the hands. And that's it, maybe. I don't know if Ellington has the squeeze left to quite finish this choke. Looks like Shutt's in a good position here. It's no longer under the chin.
Ellington mixing up some punches and maybe be able to work that choke back in.
Another round of dominance so far here by Ellington.
Shutt trying to turn in. Looks like he's going to get it.
Shutt doing a good job of turning. Might end up on top here.
But there's that explosiveness from Ellington trying to get up on top, but looks like Shutt almost got the half guard.
Ellington looking to come out the back.
Oh. Shutt tried to sit there maybe for some sort of sweep or submission, but
yeah, it looked like
maybe
he's trying
not
to
the
set up
best
that
choice. He probably should have kept that top position. Right. It ended with him on bottom again, and now he's also pressed against the cage.
Right, he probably would have had better luck just standing up and trying to strike. Because right now he's just getting dominantly controlled by Eric Ellington on the ground.
Looks like Eric might still be trying to take the back here if he passes this arm through. That or he might just settle and keep hammering on those ribs. Eric going for big shots here.
Posturing high, letting it rain. Ooh, big punches there out of Ellington. Trying to get this third round finish.
Again, Shutt trying for the sweep here. He might shoot to half guard and try to roll Eric through, but it's going to be really hard with the cage there.
Right, and Ellington going for a Kimura trap possibly here. He's just content to control the arm position there of Shutt and land some strikes. Going to return him to the mat. Ellington just total control. Really, really busting up Shutt here. Ooh, you can see all these punches on the face of Will Shutt. Ellington doing a good job of landing these small shots on the armpit and then coming back up over the top.
Not much attempt to stand up or to change position here from Shutt, Drew. And Ellington looking to be perfectly content with that. He's going to keep landing those left hands.
Right, now he goes back to the wrist ride so he can keep busting up the face of Will Shutt here. Ellington.
Real good hip positioning from Ellington. Not only that, but he has Shutt facing the cage.
Will Shutt just no quit in this, man. Keeps moving, keeps surviving. Ellington might have the choke. That one's in deep.
Ellington needs to try to sink that right arm through a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just not quite through enough. Will Shutt doing a really good job of surviving here. Eric Ellington's been all over him, hunting the finish, and just can't quite find it.
Shutt arching really heavy here, looking like he might try to spin, finish this round on top if he can. Maybe he'll land a few punches to give it all he's got. Ellington doing a really good job keeping position, though.
Ellington on top.
Smooth transition to mount.
Now he's going to posture and hopefully go for the finish with just 10 seconds left. Ellington going to look to finish strong.
There it is, Drew. Just like you said, he's going for it right here.
Beautiful performance put in by Eric Ellington. I'm going to go down to the cage, Sammy. You finish it up here. I'll be right back.
Because the judges' scorecards and the judges score the bout. 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26. All. The winner by unanimous decision. And new NFA Bantamweight champion, Eric Big Dog Ellington.
Eric Big Dog Ellington is your new LFA 135-pound champion and your winner of our main event this evening. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a night of fights. I'm going to go ahead and send it down to the cage with Eric Ellington.
Hey, welcome back to the NFA, fresh off the main event. I have with you the Bantamweight champion, Eric Ellington. Eric Big Dog Ellington, how does it feel to have the Bantamweight strap around your waist?
First off, I want to thank God, continue to keep blessing me. I always look forward to God through the ups and downs. Thanks to him. Something really feels good to have this big around me. I've been busting my butt off for this fight camp. I know I was fighting a tough opponent. He has over 50 pro fights, and like I said, I knew he was going to bring it. It's mixed martial arts, so I did what I had to do to get the win.
So, Eric, did anything at all surprise you in there? You knew he was going to be tough, but was there anything that kind of threw you off guard?
Well, not really. Whenever I got a opponent to fight, I did a lot of research on him. Every time I saw him get the guy, he was very aggressive. He came forward the whole fight, and he did exactly that, and I capitalized on it.
All right, Eric, so what everybody wants to know is what's next for the Big Dog. So what do you want next? Who do you want next? Are you looking to move on? What do we got coming up for Eric Big Dog Ellington?
What I got coming next? That's a good question. I'm planning on defending this belt in the phase.
There you have it, our new champion, Eric Ellington. This has been a great night of fights. We'll see you back here August 17th for some more NFA action. Thank you.